Hey folks, so you want to code in Unreal Engine, huh? Great choice. If you like stress, long compile and reload times, and the constant feeling that maybe, just maybe, becoming a goat farmer would have been easier. Today I'm sharing 10 things I wish I knew when I first dove into Unreal C++. If you're new, this may save you hours of frustration. If you're already in the trenches, well, you'll probably just laugh and cry with me. Stick around because number 10 and the bonus number 11 nearly made me uninstall Unreal Engine forever. Number 1, the sandwich build problem. If you've programmed before, for normal C++ projects, you hit build and it's done in seconds. Unreal says, "Aw, that's cute, bless your heart." Depending on your computer, a build and restart can take so long you can make a sandwich and watch half an episode of The Office. Live coding can be your friend. It lets you compile small changes without restarting the whole engine, but beware, it doesn't always catch everything. Sometimes you'll have to hit the nuclear button and do a full rebuild. Number 2, the odd couple. Unreal has two personalities. One flashy, easygoing, and loves colors. The other dead serious, caffeine fueled, and will call you out on every missing semicolon. No, I'm not describing my in-laws. I'm talking about blueprints and C++. Blueprints are like finger painting. Drag and drop, connect wires. It feels good. It looks cool. You feel like you're coding with crayons. Then you open C++ and suddenly it's like doing taxes in another language. The beauty, you can start in blueprints, and when you hit a wall, jump into C++ to extend functionality. Or start in C++, then expose your functions back into blueprints for designers to play with. It's like writing Shakespeare, but then handing your script to a group of improv comedians. 3. When IntelliSense betrays you. Here's the thing. IntelliSense is supposed to be your coding assistant. It autocompletes functions, shows tooltips, and saves you from typos. Basically, the Robin to your Batman. But in Unreal, sometimes it just stares at you like Gen Z. You type actor expecting a drop-down of glorious functions, and IntelliSense just shrugs. And don't even get me started on false hope. You'll see IntelliSense suggest some magical function like fly to Mars and back, and you think, wow, Epic really thought of everything. Nope, doesn't exist. It's an hallucination. That's why some developers jump ship to Rider or Visual Assist. Rider especially feels like upgrading from a beat-up old bike to a Toyota Camry. It actually works most of the time. But let's be honest, we're all too stubborn to switch IDEs, so we just keep suffering and complaining. Classic dev behavior. The secret boss fight. Every Unreal dev eventually stumbles into the dungeon and meets the secret boss, the build.cs file. On the surface, it's innocent, just a couple of lines about modules. But the moment you need to add an external dependency, it transforms into Dark Souls. Suddenly, you're knee-deep in linker errors, messages that look like someone smashed a keyboard with hieroglyphics. Once I tried linking a physics library. I thought, oh cool, just one line in the build.cs. Nope, 12 hours later, I'm Googling cryptic linker errors, reading posts from 2014 and questioning my life choices. Every fix spawned new problems, Hydra style. And here's the kicker. Sometimes it builds on your machine, but it fails on your teammate's machine. Then you're the bad guy. Suddenly, your coworkers treat you like you've unleashed a cursed artifact. Because you did, it's called a build.cs file. Number 5, debugging is a new hobby. Debugging in Unreal isn't a chore, it's a full-time hobby. You attach the debugger, step through your code line by line, and suddenly you're Neo from the Matrix. Time slows, numbers scroll, and you're whispering, I can see the bugs. But let's be real. You don't always feel like Neo. Sometimes you just use print statements in your UE log until the output log looks like Twitter at 3 a.m. Unreal also gives you some amazing built-in tools. The Blueprint Debugger shows execution flows lighting up like Christmas lights. The Visual Logger records AI decisions frame by frame and usually reveals your AI was just running in circles. The Gameplay Debugger lets you poke actors in real time, freeze time, and basically interrogate your game like a suspect in a crime drama. And when all else fails, you nuke it with breakpoints. Nothing humbles you like pausing the game, staring at variables, and realizing the bug was your fault the whole time. Number 6, crashes are normal. Crashes in Unreal aren't a sign of failure, they're just part of the journey. At some point, Unreal will just give up. You didn't do anything crazy, you just hit play and boom, gone. No warning, no apologies, just desktop. And here's the scary part. You'll start normalizing it. First crash, panic. Second crash, frustration. By the 10th, you're just like, Unreal is just taking a nap. Example. I once added a single null pointer check. That's it. Hit play and Unreal folded itself into a void. And the worst part? Sometimes the crash reporter blames a module you didn't even touch. You'll spend hours debugging something that wasn't even your code. Number 7. You will break everything. At some point, your project won't even open. Your heart stops. You think, that's it, my masterpiece is gone. Maybe you renamed a folder or forgot a semicolon. Or maybe the moon was in retrograde. Because sometimes Unreal just says, nope. That's where version control saves your soul. Git, Perforce, whatever you use. It's the Control Z of game devs. I once deleted an entire asset folder. Gone. Black hole. But thanks to Git, I brought it back like a wizard summoning skeletons. Seriously, version control isn't optional. It's not just for teams, it's for you. Because trust me, at some point you'll break everything. Yeah, probably today. Number 8, reinventing the wheel. Unreal has so many hidden systems. It's like an Easter egg hunt. Why write your own save system when Unreal already has a save game object? Why write your own physics when chaos is sitting right there? Every Unreal dev reinvents something. You'll spend a week coding a feature only to find out Unreal has it built since version 4. Here's one that got me. I spent days building an inventory system. It turns out Unreal's gameplay ability system can handle that right out of the box if you want to learn GAS. Like spending weeks carving a wooden spoon, and then finding out spoons were invented 20,000 years ago. Number 9, the lifeline. When all else fails, you'll turn to the community. Forums, Discords, Stack Overflow, they've seen it all. Whatever bug you have, someone else already suffered through it back in 2017. Please use the community. They are your friends. Before I get to the 2 problems that almost made me uninstall Unreal, I have a 100-page survival guide with these and several other observations with more detailed explanations and strategies to cope and solve the problem. For a $9 donation to the channel, I have your back. See the description. Number 10, the math betrayal. This is the one that nearly made me uninstall Unreal forever. Math. Unreal throws you f-vectors, f-rotators, quaternions, transforms. It's like Pokemon, but the only moves are confused developers. Here's the betrayal. F-rotators use degrees. Quaternions, they sneak in radians. Mix them up and your spaceship spins faster than Elon Musk's dreams. I once lost 3 days to a bug because my spacecraft rotated fine until it randomly decided to flip upside down at Mach 3. The culprit? Mixing radians and degrees. I was basically launching Beyblades in orbit. And the bonus round, the micro madness. You ever notice Unreal sprinkles these weird all-cap words all through your code? U-class, U-struct, U-property, U-function. At first you think, oh cool, some decorations. Nice little Christmas lights in my code. No, these are not decorations. These are sacred incantations. Forget one and Unreal won't just give you an error, it will give you 200 lines of cryptic compiler messages written in what looks like Klingon. And here's the kicker. Macros aren't even consistent. Sometimes you need U property, so Unreal Garbage Collection doesn't yeet your project into the void. Other times you need Blueprint Callable or Edit Anywhere just to make it show up in the editor. Miss the right one and your code compiles fine, but it doesn't work, which is somehow worse. So here's the lesson. Unreal macros are less like keywords and more like spells in Harry Potter. You pronounce them wrong and you won't get an error, you'll blow up your project. Learn them, respect them, because in Unreal, macros aren't optional, they're the law. So yeah, Unreal coding is a chaotic mix of rage, joy, and mild Stockholm Syndrome. You'll hate it sometimes, but the moment your system works in a game, you feel like a wizard. And that's why we keep going. Thanks for watching. By commiserating with you, I hope I saved at least one of you from a rage quit. Drop a comment about the funniest way Unreal has betrayed you. And remember, always keep snacks nearby. Debugging hungry is a crime against humanity.